Hey, this is Dr. Linda Davis, and today I want to run through the practice tests for CIS295. So let me start with this one on paddle surfing that we did in class. So initially, all that should come up is the background showing, and then on the first click, the first item, which is the title graphic, should come up. So let me click. Everything else on this slide, being the title slide, should be set to after previous. Only the very first title graphic should be on click. On slide 2, the subtitle of outline is new. It should come up, and the picture as well should come up after. Both of these should be after previous. Water Sports West, the title graphic should not animate. It was on the previous slide, so it does not animate again. Now, the bulleted text on slide 2, it should come in one bullet per mouse click, and it should dim to the appropriate color, and each bullet should be on mouse click. So click, 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 click. Oops. And then we'll go to slide 3. This starts the body of our slides. The subtitle comes in after previous, as well as the image, if that's the main image you have here. This one's the challenge slide. This is where you're going to actually highlight certain parts of this picture in GIMP. So if I click, I'll have a single text box as a bullet. I'll have the next image layer over that's already been created in GIMP, where the image is darkened and the surfboard is highlighted. And then we finish it off with an arrow pointing to the surfboard. We'll click again. That arrow will go away because we have it set to hide on next mouse click. The next text box comes up. That's bulleted. The next image comes up. That actually highlights the paddle. And then the arrow connects the two. The third text box is just a single text box. There's no arrow or image involved with this one. Let's go to the next one. Slide 4. We have the location slide. 2 maps after previous. We have the address is after previous, and then we click to have the hyperlink pop up that we can click on, and it will take us to the company website. Click again. We have our stacking slide here, where we have a single text box, which is on click, and then the image is after previous. Click again. We have our single text box in our next image that covers the previous image. All text boxes are on click that are bulleted, and all of our images are set to after previous for the start. The third bullet comes up with the third image. Slide 5 is our graph slide. The graph slide is divided up into 3 areas, 3 phases. This is phase 1, where we have the subtitle come up after previous, and the graph comes up after previous as well. The animation for the graph is spiral in, which is the last selection in your more entrance effects selection. And I'll click for phase 2. Phase 2 is where we actually draw the trend line, and we have the words linear trend line pop up. So the line itself is on click, and the words linear trend line is boxed in after previous. Phase 3 of the graph is where you actually start the forecast. So we're going to forecast for June. We'll have an oval on click, go around June, arrow up and arrow over, and that will land at our answer, which is just above 100,000. And we finish this off. These arrows, by the way, are after previous for both of them. And then we click to make the last text box come up, which is our answer. You want to time this with your mouth. That's why it's set on click, so it comes up at the same time you say it. And that completes the graph slide. The next slide has the video on it. I showed you 2 different ways in class to insert video. This is the second selection where we actually have it downloaded, and so we can crop it if necessary. So I can hit the play button and that will start. This last slide is the first closing slide. course, the paddle graphic does not animate, but everything else animates, and everything else should be set to after previous. There are no mouse clicks on a closing slide. We do have a hyperlink set there, so if you click on that, that will again take you to the company website. We also have a duplicate closing slide, so if I was to accidentally click one more time, nothing moves here, but it really went to slide 9, the duplicate closing slide, which means it's an exact duplicate of slide 8. However, we have removed all the animation. And by removing the animation, we just mean that on 9 we went in, and let me launch the animation pane, and we're on slide 8. We had 4 things animated. When we go to slide 9, we have removed all the animation by just clicking on the down arrow by each item and selecting remove. It keeps the item there, but it just takes away its animation. Okay, so study up. I hope this commentary on paddle surfing PowerPoint will help you for next week's test. Thanks for your time.